What if I told you that Barbara O'Neill discovered a secret so powerful that it could transform your muscle recovery while you sleep? And what if this discovery involves just 2 simple vitamins that cost less than your morning coffee? Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about muscle growth. Barbara O'Neill said something that shocked the fitness world: the body does its most powerful healing work between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., but only if we give it the right tools. And according to Barbara O'Neill, most people are sabotaging their recovery every single night without even knowing it. Here's what's mind-blowing: while everyone else is obsessing over expensive protein powders and pre-workout supplements, Barbara O'Neill discovered that 2 basic vitamins, taken at the perfect time, can supercharge your muscle growth overnight. No gym required. No complicated routines. Just your body's natural repair system working at maximum capacity. But here's the catch, and this is where it gets really interesting: timing is everything. Take these vitamins in the morning? You'll get minimal results. Take them at lunch? Nothing special happens. But take them exactly when Barbara O'Neill recommends, and your muscles will rebuild faster, stronger, and more efficiently than you ever thought possible. I'm talking about waking up with less soreness, more energy, and muscles that are genuinely stronger than when you went to bed. Sounds impossible? Barbara O'Neill thought so too, until she witnessed the results firsthand. And here's what's even more incredible: these aren't exotic supplements that cost a fortune. They're 2 vitamins you can find at any pharmacy, but the way Barbara O'Neill discovered to use them will revolutionize your recovery. Are you ready to discover what they are? According to Barbara O'Neill, most people completely misunderstand when muscle growth actually happens. She discovered that the gym doesn't build muscle, it breaks it down. The real magic happens in your bedroom, between the hours of deep sleep. But here's what Barbara O'Neill found that changed everything: your body operates on what she calls repair rhythms. And if you miss the window, you miss the gains. Barbara O'Neill said, the body enters its deepest anabolic state between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. This is when growth hormone peaks, when cortisol drops, and when muscle fibers rebuild themselves stronger than before. But here's the problem: without the right nutritional support, this window closes empty-handed. Think about this: every night, your body is ready to perform cellular reconstruction. Your muscles are primed for growth. Your hormones are perfectly aligned. But according to Barbara O'Neill, 90% of people go to bed nutritionally bankrupt, leaving their recovery potential completely untapped. And here's where it gets fascinating: Barbara O'Neill discovered that your muscles don't just need protein to grow. They need specific vitamins that act as catalysts, turning your sleep into a muscle-building powerhouse. She found that taking the right vitamins at bedtime is like giving your body the keys to unlock its full recovery potential. Miss this timing, and you're essentially training for nothing. But nail the timing with the right vitamins? Barbara O'Neill documented cases where people's strength increased dramatically, just from optimizing their sleep recovery. What are these 2 game-changing vitamins? Number 1. Vitamin D, the first powerhouse. Barbara O'Neill discovered something that stunned researchers: vitamin D isn't actually a vitamin at all, it's a hormone. And according to Barbara O'Neill, this hormone holds the key to overnight muscle transformation. Here's what Barbara O'Neill found that changes everything: when taken at bedtime, vitamin D doesn't just support muscle function, it orchestrates muscle growth at the cellular level. Barbara O'Neill said, vitamin D is like a master conductor, directing calcium into muscle fibers while you sleep, creating the perfect environment for growth. But here's the shocking part: most people are critically deficient without knowing it. According to Barbara O'Neill's research, even people living in sunny climates are walking around with vitamin D levels too low to support proper muscle recovery. And this deficiency is silently sabotaging their results every single night. But here's where Barbara O'Neill's timing discovery becomes crucial: taking vitamin D at night aligns with your body's natural testosterone production cycle. While you sleep, testosterone levels naturally rise, but according to Barbara O'Neill, without adequate vitamin D, this testosterone can't do its muscle-building job effectively. Barbara O'Neill discovered that nighttime vitamin D supplementation creates what she calls hormonal synergy. Your natural growth hormone release combines with optimized testosterone function, creating an anabolic environment that simply doesn't exist during the day. And here's something even more remarkable that Barbara O'Neill found: vitamin D taken at bedtime improves calcium absorption by up to 300%. Why does this matter for muscles? Because calcium isn't just for bones, it's essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. Without proper calcium utilization, your muscles can't rebuild efficiently. Barbara O'Neill said, "I watched people's recovery time cut in half simply by timing their vitamin D correctly." She documented cases where individuals went from feeling sore for days to bouncing back overnight. But here's the critical detail Barbara O'Neill emphasized: not all vitamin D is created equal, and timing makes the difference between minimal absorption and maximum muscle benefit. The second vitamin is where Barbara O'Neill's discovery gets even more powerful. Number 2. Vitamin C, the recovery catalyst. Now here's where Barbara O'Neill's research gets really exciting. While everyone thinks of vitamin C as just an immune booster, Barbara O'Neill discovered its hidden power as a muscle recovery accelerator. According to Barbara O'Neill, vitamin C is the unsung hero of overnight muscle repair. But here's what she found that nobody talks about: vitamin C doesn't just fight inflammation, it rebuilds the very structure that holds your muscles together. Barbara O'Neill discovered that during intense exercise, your connective tissues, the tendons, ligaments, and muscle sheaths, get damaged just as much as the muscle fibers themselves. And here's the kicker: without proper connective tissue repair, your muscles can't grow stronger. Barbara O'Neill said, "Collagen is the scaffolding of muscle growth, and vitamin C is the architect." She found that taking vitamin C before bed triggers maximum collagen synthesis during deep sleep, creating a stronger foundation for muscle development. But according to Barbara O'Neill, there's another layer most people miss: oxidative stress. Every workout floods your muscles with free radicals that continue damaging tissue hours after you've left the gym. This is why you wake up sore: your muscles are still under attack. Barbara O'Neill discovered that bedtime vitamin C acts like a cellular cleanup crew, neutralizing these free radicals while you sleep. This means instead of waking up with accumulated damage, you wake up with clean, repaired tissue ready for growth. Here's something remarkable Barbara O'Neill documented: people taking vitamin C at bedtime reported 60% less morning stiffness and significantly improved workout performance the next day. According to Barbara O'Neill, the timing is crucial because vitamin C levels naturally drop during sleep. By supplementing before bed, you're ensuring your body has the antioxidant ammunition it needs throughout the entire recovery process. But here's where Barbara O'Neill's discovery becomes truly revolutionary: when you combine vitamin D and vitamin C at bedtime, something extraordinary happens. Section 5, the synergistic power together, 220 words. Barbara O'Neill discovered that taking vitamin D and C together creates what she calls recovery synergy, where 1 + 1 = 10. According to Barbara O'Neill, here's how the magic works: vitamin D optimizes your hormonal environment and calcium utilization, while vitamin C repairs and protects the cellular structures. Together, they create the perfect storm for overnight muscle transformation. Barbara O'Neill said, "I observed something remarkable: people taking both vitamins at bedtime experienced muscle recovery rates that seemed almost superhuman." But here's the science behind it that Barbara O'Neill uncovered. Vitamin D enhances protein synthesis, your body's ability to build new muscle tissue. Vitamin C eliminates the cellular damage that slows this process down. According to Barbara O'Neill, this combination creates an environment where muscle growth can happen at maximum efficiency. But here's what Barbara O'Neill found most exciting: the immune connection. She discovered that intense exercise temporarily suppresses immune function, leaving you vulnerable to illness and slower recovery. The vitamin D and C combination not only protects your immune system but actually strengthens it during recovery. Barbara O'Neill documented cases where people stopped getting sick after hard workouts, maintained consistent training schedules, and saw dramatic improvements in both strength and muscle development. The results were so consistent that Barbara O'Neill called this combination nature's recovery formula. Barbara O'Neill didn't just theorize about these vitamins, she tested them with real people getting real results. And what she discovered will amaze you. According to Barbara O'Neill's documentation, she worked with individuals who had been stuck in training plateaus for months. Same workouts, same nutrition, same effort, but zero progress. Then she introduced the Bedtime Vitamin Protocol. Barbara O'Neill said, "Within 2 weeks, I started seeing changes that shouldn't have been possible. People were lifting heavier weights, recovering faster, and building muscle at rates they hadn't experienced in years." But here's what Barbara O'Neill found most remarkable: the consistency factor. She discovered that people taking these vitamins at bedtime missed significantly fewer workouts due to soreness, fatigue, or minor illnesses. Barbara O'Neill documented one case where a 45-year-old man had been struggling with persistent joint aches that limited his training. After implementing the Bedtime Vitamin Protocol, his joint pain disappeared within 3 weeks, and his strength increased by 25%. According to Barbara O'Neill, the body wants to heal and grow, we just need to give it the right tools at the right time. She found that the bedtime timing was absolutely critical because it aligned with the body's natural repair cycles. Barbara O'Neill discovered that people who took the same vitamins in the morning saw minimal improvements, while those following the bedtime protocol experienced dramatic changes in energy, recovery, and muscle development. Here's something else Barbara O'Neill observed: improved sleep quality. People reported falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking up more refreshed. According to Barbara O'Neill, this created a positive cycle where better sleep led to better recovery, which led to better performance. But Barbara O'Neill emphasized one crucial point: consistency is everything. Taking these vitamins occasionally won't work. The magic happens when you make it a nightly ritual. Here's where Barbara O'Neill's understanding of natural body rhythms becomes absolutely crucial to your success. According to Barbara O'Neill, your body doesn't just randomly decide when to repair itself, it follows precise biological timing that most people completely ignore. Barbara O'Neill discovered that between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body undergoes what she calls deep cellular renewal. During these 4 hours, growth hormone production peaks, cortisol levels drop to their lowest point, and your muscles enter maximum repair mode. But here's what Barbara O'Neill found that changes everything: if you don't have the right nutrients circulating in your bloodstream during this window, your body can't take full advantage of this natural anabolic state. According to Barbara O'Neill, the body is like a construction site at night, but without materials, even the best workers can't build anything. She discovered that taking vitamin D and C 30 to 60 minutes before this repair window ensures maximum nutrient availability when your body needs it most. Barbara O'Neill said timing these vitamins correctly creates what she calls biological harmony. Your natural circadian rhythms work in perfect synchronization with the nutrients you've provided, resulting in recovery rates that seem almost supernatural. Here's something fascinating Barbara O'Neill uncovered: your digestive system actually becomes more efficient at absorbing certain nutrients during evening hours. Fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D absorb better when your body is winding down, while water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C circulate more effectively during sleep cycles. According to Barbara O'Neill's research, people who took these vitamins in the morning were working against their natural rhythms. The nutrients were either used for daily energy metabolism or eliminated before the crucial overnight repair window opened. But Barbara O'Neill discovered something even more interesting: psychological conditioning. She found that people who made bedtime vitamins part of their evening routine developed stronger sleep patterns and more consistent recovery results. Barbara O'Neill said, "The mind and body crave rhythm and routine. When you consistently signal bedtime with the right nutrients, your body begins anticipating and preparing for optimal recovery." According to Barbara O'Neill, this creates a compounding effect where each night of proper nutrition builds upon the last, resulting in progressively better recovery, strength gains, and overall health improvements. Barbara O'Neill emphasized that fighting against your natural circadian rhythms is like swimming upstream, exhausting and ineffective. But when you align your nutrition with your body's biological clock, recovery becomes effortless and automatic. Here's something Barbara O'Neill discovered that most fitness experts completely miss: your immune system is the hidden key to consistent muscle growth. And according to Barbara O'Neill, if you're not protecting your immunity, you're sabotaging your gains. Barbara O'Neill said, "I noticed a pattern: people who got sick frequently never achieved their muscle-building goals, regardless of how hard they trained." She discovered that every illness, every bout of fatigue, every inflammatory response was stealing energy and nutrients away from muscle recovery. But here's where Barbara O'Neill's vitamin timing discovery becomes crucial for immunity. She found that taking vitamin D and C at bedtime creates an immune shield that works while you sleep. According to Barbara O'Neill's research, intense exercise temporarily suppresses immune function for 3 to 72 hours after training. This creates a vulnerable window where you're susceptible to infections, inflammation, and cellular damage that can derail your progress for weeks. Barbara O'Neill discovered that vitamin D acts as what she calls an immune coordinator, regulating white blood cell activity and ensuring your body responds appropriately to threats without overreacting and creating excessive inflammation. Meanwhile, according to Barbara O'Neill, vitamin C functions as cellular ammunition, providing white blood cells with the energy and protection they need to fight off infections efficiently. But here's what Barbara O'Neill found most remarkable: people following the bedtime vitamin protocol reported 70% fewer training interruptions due to illness or fatigue. They maintained consistent workout schedules month after month, leading to dramatically better results. Barbara O'Neill said, "Consistency trumps intensity every time." The person who trains moderately but never misses sessions will always outperform someone who trains intensely but frequently gets sidelined. According to Barbara O'Neill's documentation, the immune benefits extended beyond just avoiding sickness. People experienced reduced joint inflammation, faster healing from minor injuries, and significantly less post-workout soreness. Barbara O'Neill discovered that vitamin D and C work together to regulate cortisol levels during sleep. High cortisol not only suppresses immunity but also breaks down muscle tissue. By controlling cortisol naturally, these vitamins protect both your immune system and your muscle-building efforts simultaneously. Here's something else Barbara O'Neill observed: people with stronger immune systems recovered faster between workouts, allowing them to train more frequently and with greater intensity without overreaching. Barbara O'Neill said, "Your immune system and your muscles are partners, not competitors. Support one, and you strengthen both." She found that the bedtime vitamin protocol created a positive feedback loop where better immunity led to more consistent training, which led to better results. According to Barbara O'Neill, this immune protection is especially crucial as we age, when both immune function and muscle recovery naturally decline. The bedtime vitamin strategy helps maintain youthful recovery patterns regardless of age. Here's Barbara O'Neill's challenge that could transform your entire approach to fitness. For the next 30 days, take vitamin D and vitamin C exactly 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, and document what happens to your body. Barbara O'Neill said, "The proof isn't in the theory, it's in the results you experience yourself." She discovered that most people notice improvements within the first week, but the real transformation happens after consistent application. According to Barbara O'Neill's protocol, start with 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 and 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Take them with a small amount of healthy fat to optimize absorption, then let your body's natural repair mechanisms take over. Barbara O'Neill emphasized tracking 3 specific metrics: morning energy levels, post-workout soreness, and training consistency. She found these indicators reliably predicted who would achieve dramatic muscle-building results. But here's Barbara O'Neill's most important warning: don't complicate this with dozens of other supplements. She discovered that simplicity and consistency beat complexity every time. Barbara O'Neill said, "Give your body exactly what it needs, when it needs it most, and get out of the way." The bedtime vitamin strategy works because it supports your natural biology instead of fighting against it. According to Barbara O'Neill, most people will notice they wake up feeling more refreshed, experience less stiffness, and maintain energy throughout the day. But the real magic happens in your training: increased strength, better endurance, and faster progress toward your goals. Are you ready to unlock Barbara O'Neill's overnight muscle growth secret? Your transformation starts tonight. Thank you so much for staying with me through this exploration. If you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who might benefit from it.